So we know that every personal trainer worth its salt gives their clients a program. And we know why. How many times has a personal trainer said, what's measured is managed? We're always aiming for what's repeatable, means what's manageable, means what's perfectible. Yes, I just invented a new word, but we'll go with it. Now, why is it that in business, personal trainers have no structure around measuring their performance, measuring their business? In this video, I'm going to use the analogy of writing a program to show you how you can write out a system for your business that's the same concept. It allows it to be repeatable, allows it to be measurable, and the new word, perfectible. The unfortunate truth of the matter right now is most personal trainers are walking around the same way that an 18-year-old kid's walking around the gym with some kind of TikTok idea in their head as to what to do on each piece of equipment. You may even be farming Instagram Reels, YouTube, TikTok, wherever it is to get inspo and ideas for your business to apply to make you grow. But the truth is you actually don't even have a measurement to know if you are growing. How is your business actually performing? Now, I say this from the heart because we spent a really, really long time throwing mud at a wall and just hoping it would stick. And the reality is we have no form of measurement to tell if it's stuck or not. Not the best analogy I know, but this one is a lot better. So I want you to think about when you sit down to write a client program, where do you start? We start with a needs analysis. So we're going to do the same thing with your business. What do we need to be effective and efficient within your business? For this video, we're going to talk specifically about your first contact right through to, say, the end of your first week, that entire sales and onboarding process. And we're just really honing in on your back-end systems and how those systems actually operate and allow you to test and track and see how things are going. Now, whether you're selling face-to-face or online training, you need to have something to send to your clients to build buy-in before they get to you. In an online environment, most people are attracted to the content that you've posted, but you want to have something packaged nicely that has plenty of punch that you can deliver out to them. In the gym, more often than not, the person you're sitting down with has no idea who you are. So we need one piece of media that covers who you work with, what their problems are, how you solve them, and the outcomes that they would get working with you. And that should go to them before the very first contact. Now, during that process, we actually want to learn about the person that's coming to us as well. So we can walk into a consult knowing kind of what's going to happen, how it's going to go down, particularly what the problems this person's facing and what their goals are, so we can be in the right frame of mind to help them the best way that we can. We can also use that data to fall back on later, things like age, height, sex, strength levels, nutrition, sleep, all of that. So when we start putting together the program, we don't have to double handle and start asking for more information. So most people will just invite someone in for a consult and start talking. Instead, we should have some form of online form that gives us all the information that A, we need for the consult, and B, we need post-consult when this client signs up. When, not if. We also need a simple payment method. There's nothing worse than closing a sale and then awkwardly fumbling through a shitty sign-up method. There's plenty of good online direct debit services now that you can make that seamless and fast with your clients. We also need a terms and conditions agreement. Now, so many personal trainers that we speak to want better clients. One way to have better clients is to bring them in with an understanding of how you want your business to work. When you go to any other business, you don't tell them how things work. You don't tell McDonald's how to make the Big Mac. Maybe you ask for some specific changes, but there is a core structure that you know what to follow. And when I order a Big Mac, this is what's going to come. Personal training doesn't have that, or there's so much variety within personal training and your clients experienced it before and they think that it's totally fucking different to the way you run your business. So what we need to do is create a clear, very deliberate document that gives your client a full understanding of what they're walking into. Minimum terms, what happens when I cancel? How do I suspend? What are makeup sessions? What do I get access to? All of that in a nice, neat terms and conditions. This should be an online document as well. If you can't get it inside your direct debit form, then we want another online easy form, 2 links, as little friction as possible for that whole process. We also need an onboarding experience that creates immediate buy-in from our clients. And lastly, we need somewhere to put shit that we don't lose it. We need to be able to track these interactions. All right, so let's build this program. We're gonna start off with the warm-up. The first part of the session that's very repeatable, very specific, and we don't have to change it very often. Once we've found something that works, we just deliver it. A1 is going to be what we call our hero content, that piece of media that describes, again, who you work with, what problems they have, how you solve them, and the outcomes they get. Could be a YouTube video, could be a Medium article, could be a blog, could be a PDF, could be a pamphlet, whatever it is, something tangible for them to grasp and see that you're not just another personal trainer. Next, we want a digital pre-consultation form. ESSA form out of the way, specifics we want to know for the consult, problems, goals, etc. And then all the information that we want to be able to build their training and nutrition plans on the backside of the consultation. So that's our warm-up done. Those are shot out to the client, completed before they get to us. It makes for a much better experience, obviously separating you from the crowd immediately, because 99.9% of personal trainers are not delivering on these two things. And it makes you look like a legit business who gives a shit about them. And if you nail that hero content that gets someone to go, wow, that sounds like me. And then in the consultation, wow, I've never been asked this before. My last personal trainer made me do a fucking sit and reach test that I didn't care about because I just want to lose weight. It's really, really advantageous for you and your business to have a great warm-up. Next part of the program is our compound lifts, our high load lifts, the staples of our program, the things that don't change too much. We just adjust them as we see fit. Number one is our detailed terms and conditions. We want to explain that we do catch-up sessions when sessions are cancelled or holidays or sickness or whatever it is. We explain that there's a 12-week minimum term. We explain that there's 24 hours notice to move or cancel a session. We explain that the catch-up sessions are done at the discretion of the personal trainer, that you have a membership that goes beyond just your coaching. It's about an entire service, not just the time spent together. You explain that you expect them to turn up on time and do their warm-ups by themselves and then train with you and finish off the session by themselves so you can shorten your session time, increase your dollar per minute. This is all stuff for another video, but I thought I'd just throw it in. Next, we have our online direct debit form. Remember, ideally that terms and conditions actually sits in your DDR or through sign up and they agree to those terms and conditions at the same time as they sign their DDR. It's honestly a little frightening that we're still talking about DDRs in 2023. I'm a dinosaur. I've been in this industry for 12 years. 12 years ago, we were moving to direct debit. So give that a couple of years grace. You're 10 years behind if you're still doing invoicing or worse, bank transfers, worse, cash. Get your business up to speed, get your finances in order, and get all of your clients on DDRs. I guarantee you that the amount of pushback that you get, the people that don't sign up, will be covered every single week by people that actually pay or follow-up payments that are auto-taken based on the people that would show up, not pay, cancel when they feel like it, owe you money, and just the time spent on trying to manage all of that shit. So our high load compounds are done. Now we want to move into the meat and nuts, the hypertrophy part of the program where we get to build stuff. The first part is some kind of welcome series. Now you could do this as an email, maybe a YouTube unlisted series, maybe it's a PDF. Some of the apps nowadays, you can actually schedule welcome messages. You can do Loom videos, anything you want to dish out to them, maybe over the first 5 to 8 days, explaining how your system works and how to get the most out of it. So the first one's like, hey, welcome to STC Fit. This is what we believe in. This is the community you're becoming a part of. Then the next one's how to use your program, how to set up your nutrition, how to check in. Whatever you are asking of your clients need to be explained very, very simply and really easy to find early on for your clients. Within that space, we want to create a client resources portal. Now, there's lots of different ways to do this. Obviously, entry level is probably a Google Drive link where you can share that with your clients, even a PDF with a few different playlists or something on it. The gold standard's moving to something like Teachable, which you can get 1 or 2 free courses on there and set it up for your clients so they can enroll in a student and all your bonus information is in there. Now, as per any hypertrophy program, there's lots and lots you can build and add and mimic and play with and change inside this space, and it's really fun. So as a coach who's excited about learning and giving to your clients, this is a great place to A, solidify your knowledge, B, actually pull content from, say for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever it is that you're posting your content. But most importantly, it creates value for your clients, will get them better results, will create more buy-in, and ultimately improve your client results and your retention. Now, last but not least, the one that I know you all skip in the gym, but we need to do inside your business is some form of cool down. This is something we've been implementing with our Standout PT students just recently and seen huge changes in their ability to deal with this side of the business. We all hate admin. We all hate dealing with the cancellations, suspensions, the bank account changes, any of that stuff where we have to remember, get on the direct debit system and edit something for the client. There's a really easy solution. You just create an email address that is admin@yourbusiness.com that you can push all of that information to. Client cancels on a Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. You're seething, you want to reply, I hate you, you know there's 2 weeks notice. Instead, no problem, shoot this through to admin at blah, blah, blah. I'll get back to you in the next 24 hours and we can sort out the details. That allows you to sit down, get composed, look at those terms and conditions that you got your client to sign, refer to those, have a balanced, mature conversation with your clients, and just make sure you don't forget shit. Getting things through Instagram, WhatsApp, email, wherever it is, we need it all in one place so we can sit down when we're focused and execute that really, really well. Prevents lots of friction with your clients, allows you to solve a lot more problems. You'll save clients, you'll save energy, you'll save money, and you'll create a much better customer experience for your clients. So that's our program. You can see how putting all that in place, we'd be able to go back and review. How's the warm-up working? Are we getting people drop off in the sign-up process? How's those heavy loads? Is that a nice, simple, easy process? Am I continuing to build upon my hypertrophy part of my program and adding resources and increasing value? Are my clients finding it, using it? Are they finding it value? What's missing? What am I having the same conversations about time and time again? And updating that for them. And then obviously we've pulled a little bit of emotional stress out of dealing with the administration side of the business and formulated that into a nice, easy step within your day that you can schedule and work through in your own leisure. Now, one piece of pushback that I often get with personal trainers is like, yeah, but my clients never complain about the systems. I've never had someone leave because I don't have direct debit or an admin email address or resources. I just talk to them in my session. These are the same people that spend thousands upon thousands of dollars learning biomechanics, hypertrophy, programming, nutrition, coaching, listen to 400 podcast hours a day, come to YouTube channels like this to learn to become better personal trainers, invest all this time, energy, and money in their businesses, but never actually measure if it had any kind of outcome. If you're going to go spend thousands of dollars on new knowledge, are we actually measuring the business performances that's bringing back to us? Was it worth the money, or was it just an ego stroke for us to learn about our own training? Now, don't get me wrong. I love a good technical workshop. Love, love, love them. We have them in Standout PT, but we need to have some balance here. We need to also think about what are the outcomes we're getting from it? How are we applying it to our business? And make sure that we can actually repeat this process and get some benefit out of it. So if you're putting a lot of time and energy into education, just put some time into your structure, your admin, and how your business works from a back-end point of view. Now, there was quite a bit in this video, but also not that much, because if I unpacked how to do every single one of these, this video would go for 60 minutes. You never would have clicked on it and you wouldn't be here. So instead, in the description below, there's a link to our 6-figure systems checklist, which also comes with another YouTube series that is a formal training on how to track your data and how to measure how your backend is performing. It includes everything that we talked about today and how to go about executing it and making sure that your business is running as efficiently and effectively for you and your clients as you possibly can. So just got to hit the link in below. While you're on the way through, make sure you hit subscribe, hit like, give us a comment, and send this video on to any other personal trainer that you think would find it useful. Thanks very much for your time. See you on the next video.